My dear students of Anandamal School, how are you? I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Today I will discuss about parts of speech, which is important for all classes. In spite of, I will discuss especially for class 5 and 6. We need basic things. I think parts of speech is important for all classes and for all time, especially who don't have any basic knowledge. I think they should learn about person, letter, word, part of speech, sentence. Such type of basic things is very important for a good student. I think parts of speech is very important for class 5. This is first step for class 5 because I did not take any class for class 5 and 6. I have discussed for class 6, but I did not discuss about class 5. I have realized after some month or next year, who are reading in class 5, they will take admission class 6. So I think from now they should learn basic things. Parts of speech don't have any syllabus for class 5, but they should know about it because one number may come, especially in objective system when they ask, suppose pen, the word pen, what kind of parts of speech? So you should have to identify about this. I think you should learn about parts of speech. From today, every student will realize we have to learn basic things. So first we will discuss about parts of speech. What is parts of speech? The definition of parts of speech: every meaningful word in a sentence is called parts of speech. Such as if I express a word, I go to school. Here I is one word, going another word to another separate word, school another word. There are some sentences here, there are some words here, so they are different name or parts of speech here. If I discuss one by one, I think you will realize about it or you will understand about this. Every meaningful word in a sentence is called parts of speech. How many kinds of parts of speech? We know there are 8 kinds of parts of speech, such as noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. You have read from class 4, but you don't know or you don't know how to identify noun, pronoun, adjective or such kind of things. So I will explain which are noun, which are pronoun, which are adjective. Noun means naming word. Noun is a naming word, or noun is the name of anything. Such as you can see surrounding area. Such as this class remain whiteboard, laptop, chair, table, computer, pen, light, etc. We can see here. Or if you see outside of the world, you can see sky, road, man, and another things. They have separate name. This separate name is called noun. Everything has a separate name, and this separate name is called noun. Such as you eat every day, and you eat different kinds of food. Such as somebody take roti, somebody take rice, somebody take eggs, somebody take fruits, etc. And such kind of food, such as roti is name, rice is name, fruits is name, vegetable is name. So this naming word is called noun. Which things you use? Suppose show, you wear show, shirt, pant, or dress, especially girls, they wear scarf, they wear their different kinds of shows, they wear ornaments. This is also called noun. Which things we use? This is also called noun. Such as when you read in your reading room, you use chair, table, book, pen. These also have separate names. These separate names also called noun. So I think you have understood what is noun. Noun is a naming word, name of anything, name of anything is called noun. Then we'll discuss about pronoun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. A pronoun used instead of noun. Such as if you tell one name frequently, such as Kamal is a boy, Kamal is 10 years old, Kamal is a good boy, Kamal eats vegetable. Such kind of things, if you express and if you use Kamal names frequently, it is listening is boring. One names you are pronouncing frequently, Kamal, Kamal, Kamal. So if you express this way, Kamal is a boy, Kamal is a student, he is a student, he eats vegetable. This sentence you have used Kamal one time, another time you have used he. He means Kamal. So if you use he, she, I, we, they instead of name, it is called pronoun. I, you, we, he, she, they eat or any name. Any name is called noun, but when you will use he, she instead of name, it is also called pronoun. Suppose the name of my mother is Shahana Begum. She is a housewife. She takes care very carefully for us. This kind of sentence is called pronoun. You have pronounced Shahana Begum, then you have used she. This she word is pronoun. Then we will discuss about adjective. Noun, pronoun, adjective. Adjective, definition of adjective. An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or a pronoun. An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or a pronoun is called adjective. Suppose he is a good student. Here good qualifies. How is he, good or bad? Here good is adjective. Suppose this room is big. The room is noun and big expresses how is it, how this room. Here means big. So if we express the condition of noun or pronoun, then it is called adjective. Or we can give another example. I have 10 taka. Here 10 is adjective. Another word, if you want to express another way or another example, suppose I am very tall or he is very tall. Here tall, here he is pronoun and tall. How is he? Tall. It expresses the condition of he. So I think tall is adjective. Then another part of it is verb. A verb denotes an action. Any action. If you do any work or complete any action, it is called verb. We have learned before time in a complete sentence, three parts remain: subject, object, verb. Without verb, no sentence complete. So if we do any activities or do any action, it is called verb. Suppose I eat rice. Here eat is verb. He goes to school. Here go is verb. Mother cooks food. Here cook denotes an action. Another word or example, if you give, such as they are playing football. Here playing is verb. So any activities complete by verb. Without action, no sentence will not be finished. So any action denotes a verb. I think you have understood. Then next word, adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies an adjective, a verb or another adverb. It's called adverb. The adjective and adverb have a good relation. Suppose Example, quickly, slowly, we can use a easy word or easy system. Maximum adverb remains ly. Last word ly. Maximum. This is very easy way because you are not higher classes. So you should remember a easy way. Suppose slow. Slow is adjective. Slowly here adverb. So we can understand if last word remain ly, then we can say it adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies an adjective, a verb or another adverb. So easy way for you, maximum time with adverb remains ly. This is the easy way for you. Another also exceptional rules, I will not discuss about it because you are not higher classes. So this is easy way to understand. All adverb remains ly. Maximum adverb remains ly. This is the easy way for you. Another part which is name preposition. Pre means before. If we explain it, pre means purbe. Bengali means purbe, and position means abostan. So if we give a definition about preposition, we can say a preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to some other word or in a sentence. It's called preposition. Suppose if I give an example, the mobile is on the table. Mobile is noun. On is here preposition. On means where remains the mobile. Table is noun and on is preposition. With on it refers or it means up of the table. So we can say on is preposition. Or we can give an example, another example. The bag is under the table. The bag is under the table. Here under is preposition. I go to school. Here to is noun and before noun to remains. So to is here preposition. Or we can say another example. I read in class 5. Here 5 is noun and before noun in remains. Here in is preposition. It also have explained many rules where in used, where on used, where at used, where of use, from use. If you go another class or next time you will understand what are the rules. I will not go there. They have separate rules where in remains or in used, where on used, where up or over, where is into, where is through, where is although. You will understand next time. I think if Allah allow you, inshallah you will learn one by one. Then we can discuss about conjunction. A conjunction is a word used to join words or sentences. A conjunction is a word used to join words or sentences. Separate sentences remain. So, if you want to express together separate sentences, then we have to use conjunction. Suppose Rohim is a boy, Karim is Rohim's friend. Rohim is a boy, Karim is Rohim's friend. Here is two sentences. So if you want to express in one sentence, you can say this way: Rohim and Karim are two friends. We have explained it or expresses. We have expressed it in a sentence using and. This and is called conjunction. So when we express different kinds of words or sentences in a word or in a sentence, it is called conjunction. Suppose he is poor, he is honest. Here also two sentences. So if you want to express it with conjunction, you have to use this way: he is poor but honest. He is poor but honest. We have expressed here in a sentence, and we have used but. Here but is conjunction. So you can say and, but, if, or. These words are conjunction. Interjection. An interjection is a word that expresses some sudden feeling or emotion. An interjection uses some sudden feelings or emotion. Sometimes we become very excited hearing some good news, and we upset hearing some bad news, and we express some words about this, such as alas, I am undone. Alas, I am undone. It is very sad news. If anybody make harm, then they or we can express alas. And if we become happy, we express hurrah, we have won the game. We did not expect we may win or lose, but it was excited moment, and we have listened or we have followed, we have won. Then we become excited and we express hurrah, we have won the game. And we used a symbol. This symbol, this is interjection symbol. If we express very sad news or bad news, we use this symbol. I think you have got some idea. You will pick this in your house. If I may wrong in my discussing period, everybody you will forgive, because two year is human. I may wrong. So if you can identify or you have problem, if you have problem, you can tell me by phone call or any way. Inshallah, we will be able to solve our problem. No more today. Today I will finish here. Next moment, inshallah, we will take another day, another class. We will discuss all are remain good. Everybody keeping well. Allah Hafiz.